There's a kind of grief that doesn't come crashing in. It creeps in quietly and slowly. If you've ever watched someone you love forget completely who you are, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But what if I told you one of the most talked about medications on the planet? I'm talking about Ozempic. The active ingredient is semaglutide. It's also in another drug called Wegovy. Could be used for more than just helping people lose weight or control their diabetes. It could be used to protect the brain against Alzheimer's. A massive new study just came out of Case Western University, and it looked at 1.7 million patients in the real world taking semaglutide for type 2 diabetes. And what they found is that patients taking semaglutide, Ozempic, versus any other type 2 diabetes drug available at the time had a reduced chance of developing dementia. And this wasn't just any correlation, it actually affected people in specific categories, namely older adults and women. This wasn't just some lab theory or mouse trial. This was actually real world evidence of patient records across 3 years of data. And it's the kind of data that makes doctors and researchers sit up straight in their chair. So why is this such a big deal? Don't we already have good Alzheimer's medications? Actually, no, we don't have really any great Alzheimer's medications. We have no cure, and we don't even have a treatment that works that well. We just wait, and we manage, and we watch the people that we love fade away and their memories slowly chip away. But what if this class of medications, GLP-1 medications, could be used for more than just blood sugar? What if they were also protecting the brain from the very damage that causes things like dementia and Alzheimer's? It makes sense when you think about it, really. Obesity and type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, these are all linked to brain decline. And GLP-1s mitigate every single one of those risk factors. Let me be clear. This data in this study does not definitively prove a cause and effect, but here's the really exciting part. Later this year, we'll get results from 2 major studies. We're going to look at the EVOKE trial and the EVOKE Plus trial that are testing semaglutide directly in patients living with early onset Alzheimer's. And these are the gold standard trials. And if they show what this real world data is actually hinting at, it could change everything. So if you've ever sat across from someone you've loved your whole life that looks at you like you're a complete stranger, if you've ever prayed just, please God, let them remember me, then you understand why this matters so much. The future isn't here yet, but it's closer than it's ever been. And it might be carried in a little blue pen that no one ever saw coming. We are going to keep an eye on these trials because these matter. These make a real difference in people's lives. So we'll be covering it. I'm Dave Knapp. This is On the Pen. I hope you'll hit subscribe. I hope you'll stick around here for obesity medicine news from the patient perspective, information that empowers you to have more competent and confident conversations with your medical providing team.